Hey guys, I just watched the movie Megan 2.0, and I know a lot of people have complained about this movie and said it's one of the worst movies of 2025. In my opinion, no, it is not. I've seen other movies in 2025 that I think are worse than this. Is this a masterpiece? No. Is it better than the first Megan? No. Is it a terrible movie? No. It's a good movie. I liked it, and there have been a lot of complaints that people have made about this movie is that it changed genres. Like the first one was a sci-fi horror dark comedy, and this about the dangers of AI, and this one is also about the dangers of AI. It is also a sci-fi movie about a killer robot, except this one, Megan, is not the killer robot. Well, she does kill, but she kills bad guys because she's reprogrammed into a hero, just like the Terminator was in the second Terminator movie. And I think a lot of people complain this is like a ripoff of Terminator 2, where Terminator changes into a good guy and fights off a bad cyborg, and this one Megan fights off a bad android, like another female android who's more of an adult designed android, not a kid designed android. And the villain android in this movie, she's pretty cool. She has some good fight scenes, and she's played by the Ukrainian actress Ivana Sacco. Yeah, she does a good job in the role. And there's also there's also some human villains in here that are introduced that I like. The human villains in the first one were just this like annoying neighbor and this bully it's who's picking on Katie. While this one the villains are like government people. Like this one guy, he's a billionaire CEO of this like AI company. He wants to use AI for his own personal greed, and the other human villain, I'm not gonna spoil, you gotta wait and see. It's a surprise villain. But they both do a good job playing these villains. The CEO, he gets killed off. Quickly, spoilers, minor spoiler. And the way he's killed off, like his spine is ripped out of his back because he's just been recovering from some spinal surgery, which is pretty intense. Yeah, I watched the unrated version of this movie, not the PG-13 version. Um, yeah, another complaint I that's a complaint I do have with this movie. It could have been like R-rated and had some more intense action scenes in it. That would have been a lot better and probably would have lured in a bigger audience. But this movie failed at the box office, but I don't think it was just because of the criticals' reviews alone and the audience reception. I think it was just not even a month after it was released in theaters when it started going downhill in ticket sales. They decided to put it on the streaming for rental on digital while it was still playing in the theaters, which just as stupid as they did with the Superman movie last year. Don't release movies on digital for rent while they're still playing in the theater. Yes, I know that there are some people out there who can't make it to the theater. I'm one of them because I can't drive. I can't see good enough to drive at a certain because I can't see good enough at a certain distance. And other people have other medical issues that prevent them from being able to drive or get out and go places. I get that. And they're big movie fans and they miss going to the movies. But just I mean, if you can't get someone to take you to the movie, then just wait for it to come out on DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming, whatever you use. Just wait a few months. Be patient. Nobody's patient for anything anymore. And Hollywood, I got to tell you, when you release your movies on streaming while they're still playing in the theater, digital rental, whatever, all it does is ruin your chances of making more money at the box office. Are you stupid? I guess so, because you obviously want your movie theaters to go out of business. Dummies, dumbasses. Sorry. All right, back to the movie. Like I said, I like this movie. I like the robot villain. The I like the Ukrainian actress who plays her. Villain is cool. I forgot the villain's name that quick. I'm looking at the cast list. Amelia, yeah, Amelia. I like the Amelia android. She has a cool action scene at the beginning where she's on an assassination mission, but then the government's programmed her realizes she has a will of her own and can't be controlled easily. And Megan is, even though her robot body's dead, her mind was programmed into the smart house that Gemma and Katie live in, and Katie is all grown up. She's trying to outgrow her addiction to technology, like limiting her time with her tablet and cell phone and doing other things like taking martial arts. Yeah, I think it was really cool how she had this like Steven Seagal poster in her locker from his first movie Above the Law when she's practices Aikido and Wing Chun. You know, it was pretty cool. And the actress who played Amelia, she studied a lot of other different martial arts because she wanted her fighting style to be a lot better than Katie's. And yeah, they had some good fighting styles, both did. And I like the Steven Seagal references, especially the one in the final showdown. And also the robot. All right, they find out that Megan is alive and she's turned good and she's helping them solve this, take down the bad guys. And I love the conversations um that Gemma has with Megan, through the house's AI system over the speaker when she's undercover. Yeah, yeah, she has a lot of witty one-liners. Megan does. I like that, and I like that they use the same actress instead of a different one who's older now. And they say that Megan she wants a better robot body this time because it would have to match with the height of the actress who grew taller. And if the performance by the actress who plays Megan's like physical body, she does good. Yeah, her movements, her body language, her facial expressions, anger, sadness, regret, happiness, they're all done performed well. She does not use her voice again. Just let the girl use her own voice. She could have done Megan's voice. You didn't have to do a voice actress in this one or the previous one. Let her use her own voice. Although Jenna Davis does a good job voicing her, and it's not this Jenna Davis from Thelma and Louise. It's another Jenna Davis who was born in 2004. I mean, 2010. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Um, yeah, the girl playing Megan was born in 2010. The voice actor was born in 2004. And Violet McGraw is back as Katie. She does a good job with the performance, and Allison Williams back as her Aunt Gemma. She does a good job, and also the cast who play the villains. Um Aristotle Authore, if he plays this like anti AI activist trying to get the government to stop AI, but he secretly wants to control it. The And Gemma, she's like trying to get the government to regulate AI so people can control it, but the villain, uh, Christian, he wants something even worse to be done. And the greedy businessman, he's out for his own greed and pleasure. I'm looking at the cast. Yeah. Jermaine Clement, he does a good job as Alton Appleton, the businessman. And the rest of the cast do a good job too. I love the action scenes. They're awesome. Great fighting, martial arts, fight choreography. They're all excellent. Great shootouts. The little bit of gore that's in the unrated version was good. And I like the genre changes, but I like it going from horror to action because even the Alien movies, Alien 1 was a sci-fi horror film. Alien 2 was a sci-fi horror action film. And if they had just made this like a sci-fi horror action film instead of just a sci-fi action film, it would have been a lot better and the tone would have been more consistent with the first one, in my opinion, except for the action tone, but the horror tone would still be there. Also, the dark comedy in this is still good as well. Anyway, this is a good movie. I give it a thumbs up, and it could have been a lot better. It deserved to be a lot better. All right, that's all for now. Thank you and God bless. Bye.